The Stepdaughters episode 69. Thursday the 1st of December. Hashtag Sagaseries. Isabel trying to kiss Froilan but he stopped her. He asked her about Froilan and Isabel said that she never had feelings for him. Francis asked her about the time they slept together and Isabel didn't deny it. She instead said that Froilan raped her. She cried as she narrated the incident to Francis and Mayumi recorded everything. After Mayumi got the video, the problem was how they were going to contact Froilan. When she got home, she told Luisa about the problem they were having. Grace said she could help contact Froilan and gave Mayumi her phone. Froilan answered thinking it was Grace but he hung up as soon as he heard Mayumi. He said there was nothing left for the two of them to talk about. Froilan called Grandma Feli and asked to meet with her. His grandmother was glad that she would get to see him and said that she would bring his favorite rice cakes. Froilan was thankful but asked her not to tell Francis or Mayumi that they were going to meet. Isabel was happy after the moment she shared with Francis so she called Daphne to tell her about it. Daphne had already been discharged from the hospital. She researched on a terminal illness that she could fake to get Hernan's sympathy and she told Isabel about it. As Grandma Feli was leaving to see Froilan, Francis offered to accompany her. His grandmother refused the offer but Francis was able to find out that she was meeting with Froilan because of the rice cakes. He asked her to let them meet Froilan as well. When Grandma Feli saw Froilan, she gave him the rice cakes and apologized because she brought someone with her. Froilan left when he saw Francis and Mayumi but they went after him. Mayumi begged him to listen to them and they showed him a video of Isabel saying that she did not love Froilan. Froilan said it was because she was still in love with Francis and he would be able to win her over in time. He was stubborn and refused to believe that Isabel was using him. Mayumi therefore showed him the part where Isabel said that Froilan raped her. Froilan was furious and Francis told him not to let Isabel take him for a fool. Grandma Feli talked to Froilan and told him that it wasn't right for him to love someone like Isabel. Froilan therefore agreed to testify against Isabel and her accomplices. He apologized to Mayumi and Francis for his crimes and agreed to help them with Isabel. Francis said that he always believed Froilan would do the right thing. Froilan left to get the evidence he had and promised to give it to Mayumi. When Froilan went to get the video, Isabel called and invited him for lunch. Froilan agreed to go because he wanted to confront her. Isabel however called Jigs and told him where she would meet Froilan. Her plan was to have Jigs kill Froilan. Meanwhile, Grace pretended to be nice to Zhenzhen. After hiding Zhenzhen's bag, she offered to take her to the mall so they could buy a new one. On the way, Zhenzhen fell asleep in the jeepney. Grace got off and left Zhenzhen in the car. When she alighted, she ran into Daphne and helped defend her from a taxi driver who had harassed her. Mayumi wanted Hernan to find out about Isabel. She and Francis went to lunch with Hernan to tell him that they found someone who had evidence against Isabel. Mayumi said she would introduce Froilan so that Hernan could be the first to see the evidence. Froilan met with Isabel at a restaurant and she told him that she missed him. Froilan told her not to play him for a fool because he knew she was using him. He said he would put her in jail and Isabel threatened to kill herself again. Froilan took her to the balcony and dared her to jump. Isabel said she didn't want to die so Froilan let her go. He left after saying that he would testify against her. Isabel called Jigs but he couldn't make it because his car broke down on the way. Isabel grabbed a knife and said that she would not let Froilan bring her down. Yeah.